measuring up your slabs to be able to see a quantity of concrete. So it's an easy process. It's A times B times C. Like, it's pretty straightforward. Some people make it a little bit more complicated than what it's supposed to be, but it's pretty easy. So you measure A. Measure A. 65. Times B, 300, times C. That's about 160, so I'll just go 200 for overspill and all that stuff. There's a little bit of a gap underneath, so you're going to lose some. No matter what, you're going to lose some. You always get that little, always put that little bit extra, because trust me, I've done it before, you'd rather be looking at it than looking for it. It's a good old saying, and trust me, it works. And the extra $50 worth of concrete is better than having to go and get a mini agi that's going to cost you a couple of hundred minimum. So I've just done A times B times C for that little part, because it's a different size to this. And then I do the same for this, and then the same for this little bit here, and then just add them all together, and that will give me my one quantity. Follow the same process every time. A times B this way. That's 900 times C, depth. For this little bit, do the same. A 600 times B 300 times C depth. Alright, now we add all that stuff together, and that will give me my quantity. Yeah, so that gives you your quantity. So if you just times all them together now, it's a pretty easy process. So you just go, first one was 6.5 times 0.3 times 0.2 is 0.39. So you just round that one up to probably 0.4. And the next one was 4.9 times 0.9 times 150. So that one is 1.66. So you'd round that one up to 1.72. And then the other little one is just 0.6 times 0.3 times 0.150. That one's only 0.08 or something, 0.03, sorry. So you just round that one up to straight up to 0.1. So now you add all them together. So 0.4 plus 0.7, 11 plus the 0.1 is 12. So it's 1.2. 1.2. So then the customer wants these columns filled with concrete too. So we're going to measure them ones up. That one, they're all pretty straightforward too. So because they're a straight block, he only wants 2 of them filled, and that's the ones I've put Rio in. He's asked me to do that. He's asked me to reinforce it, so I said the only way is to chuck some Rio in them. So he did say, let's fill them all, but I just recommended that you don't really need to. These ones are a bit overkill up here, only due to there's not much water up here, and there's a lot of water down there. When we get down to them other ones, there's another 2 down there on the main entrance of the property. That's when I'm going to put 4 starter bars in each 4 corners to really hold it in, because it's just a swampland down there. So, but up here it's dry. It was dry as, even digging it down, it was very dry all the way down. So I just recommended just 2. 2's are more than enough. Like, I've seen people just do the one in the middle. Like, there's not really a lot. Like, these aren't going to be getting run into or anything, so it's not really a big. If it was in a big commercial site where there's a lot of traffic and all that sort of stuff, then I'd probably recommend filling the whole thing with concrete so it makes it nice and solid. If someone hits it, it's going to do more damage to them than it is the wall. So just measure this one up. So the block inserts are 150 by 130. 150 by 130, and down, because it goes a bit further than the ground. We've only got to the ground, we've only got 1400, but this goes down another 2 blocks into the ground. So you're looking at, you're looking at 1550. So 1550 to 1.55, and then that one's times 2, 4, times 4. Times 4, so you work that one out, and then so that one works out to be another 0.6 of concrete. So fair bit of concrete in them. So yeah, it ends up being another 0.6. So with our 1.2 plus 0.6 is 1.8. So that's a little 1.8, not much concrete, but still enough to fill a day. It'll look nice once it's done. They'll be nice and solid, and up here will be done. Alrighty, thanks for tuning in, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks.